I was wondering why YouTube was so quiet. uh, I'm glad that I at least helped you with that much. Just trying to seduce me with chocolates. Ugh. I've been getting like fried chicken ads, and I don't remember the other ones. Old lady delivering Panda Express. Okay, yeah, you can miss me with that. Hey, famous troll. You'll see. You got me, Rokestrah. Oof. That alert felt like it kind of bugged. Thank you for the 105. Let me replay it. Okay, no, that worked. That was me getting jump scared when I was playing Daisy. Oof. And that was me getting jump scared again by me getting jump scared, which is why I made that one cost money. Yeah. um it's not very rigorous. We can just accept it as from there, like you manipulate V, make it disappear, turning into I, manipulate W as well, but you don't make it disappear, so you turn. Um yeah, I wish I could do better for you. Because yeah, Roxy, this is like a linear algebra thing. And we're trying to get real, like we're trying to answer the why of a certain thing, which is always kind of difficult. Um, 'Cause yeah, okay, if we do row operations on this, we're gonna end up with identity matrix times an a vector in V basis, an vector, I hardly know her. Times some new matrix that I'll call T for transition. Vector, yep. I don't know. It really seems like it should be the opposite. This would be one of those things. If I was in this class, I would just remember. Like there's been certain things where I memorize them by the opposites, where I would just think, like my first instinct would be to say, okay, I need to get I on the right hand, but then I remember, okay, do the opposite of that because that's wrong. So for whatever reason, that like that way of remembering things actually kind of works for me for certain things, and this would probably be one of those things if I was in your linear algebra class. If I think of something, I'll let you know, but it doesn't make sense to me why we're getting I on the left. But yeah, at least we did something here. You see V, W, and X vectors. How do you plan to solve Y? Y is an unknown unknown. That's a fantastic point, Jed. It's the most elusive math of them all. Oh god, Jed, I just saw what you sent me. That would be rough. I'll have to watch it tonight. What is your guide to memorizing 600 pages of a book? I hate memorizing things. My guide would be not to do it. What is it for? Okay, so unless there's anything else you want to ask about here, Jack Test, I think I'm going to leave this here and go back to my homework. I saw the one pop up. I'm sorry. Thank you for the 110. Famished. Hey, it's me from the past. Go buy a soda. Thank you. Rex. Hello, hello. Sounds good. Jack Test. Gonna keep thinking about for another 50 minutes, and you're taking a break? Okay. It's Donda's math. Oh, my mistake. That's weird. On my end, it says, or at least in my feed, it says it's you. You were only young once, but you can stay immature indefinitely. That's true. Feel exposed. It's probably the type of thing that's gonna like spring up on me. Where like I'm just gonna randomly figure it out when I'm in the shower or something. Okay. Anyway, polydactyly. If you said rough repeatedly, your jaw actually gets relieved because of the movement. Are you trying to get me to like bark like a dog? Because that's kind of funny. It reminds me of that joke where like, um, if you shake salt onto your tongue, you can, if you pretend to shake salt onto your tongue, you can actually taste it to get people to do a weird gesture. Caught? Yeah. Gotta be on high alert. Um, well, okay, so Elizabeth Horseman of Rostock had 6 fingers on both hands, so did her daughter. 4 of her daughter's 8 children also. Oh my god, she had one daughter, then her daughter had 8 children? Salt and coffee is a real thing. There are people on this earth who do it. I have never done it, but salt actually reduces your perception of bitterness. And so that's why some people put it in their coffee. It's also really good on grapefruit. Like just put the littlest amount of salt on grapefruit and it's crazy how it doesn't taste bitter anymore. It's way better than sugar. More psychology time. Nice. Started using the Pomodoro technique. Study 2 hours, take 30 minutes breaks. Nice. That works for a lot of people. I know, Roxford, that this has a whole like passage to read that is nice historical context, but isn't relevant to the actual question. Actually, people who are fans of British accents rejoice, because my favorite coffee YouTube channel has a video about this. The magic of salt and coffee. It is real. Blurry cam. Bruh. So, it is real. You feel disgusted. It's like the tiniest amount. Like, you can't even solve it. Solve it. You can't even taste it. But yeah, his channel is really awesome. I really like it. You believe your lecturer did it wrong. Okay, that will make so much more sense if it's W on the left. Yeah, like it's not gonna taste salty if you do it right. Like he made an actual like salt solution, and he just like put like a couple of drops in it, or even just one, maybe, just so it's a really small amount of salt. Hey, Boston. Thanks for telling me about the blurry cam, by the way. I don't know why my camera does that. Or it is some kind of convention thing where the upper W is the start. I always read the lower letter as the start and the upper letter as the output. Do you also read from bottom to top? Ooh. Oh, you're talking about like are you writing a matrix that looks like that? Or maybe like you write the actual thing? I don't remember how this convention works. I would think that the bottom one is the starting and the top one is the ending. I don't remember though. But my instinct is to read from bottom to top also. Am I stupid for doing an event for a club that I qualified for that has nothing to do with my desired major in college? I feel like you're never stupid for going out and doing something. Like, even if it doesn't help you academically, it enriches you as a person. It's a chance to meet new people. Like, last quarter, I took time out of my schedule to go volunteer at a coffee festival. That definitely has nothing to do with math, but it was fun. Figured out by spotting VW. I think I can actually use this myself now. Awesome. Look over now. No 50-minute thinker for me? Hell yeah. I'm glad I could save you some time. Thank you for the follow. In case you didn't know, I appreciate it. Roxra. Good luck. In case you didn't know, I'm not the only math streamer out there. There's a whole niche of us, and that's the list of people that I kind of like generally recommend. But there are even more than that. Yeah, I know the list is really long, and it keeps getting longer, which is a good problem to have. But yeah, so like, I'm not telling you to like follow every last person in that list, but I just like to let people know that like other people exist too. Oh, good. Yeah. They're both awesome. Where's the biology people? Okay, well, I mean, now that we've gotten the linear algebra question answered, we can do the biology stoof. But yeah, no worries. Like people in that list, people who stream the most are like Academy of Useful Ideas and Simplex Pachinko. Um, and then the other people are like a little bit more sporadic. Besides Easy to Pi and Actual Education. Sorry, biology people. That's a really good question though, Jack Test. Thanks for asking it. There's a psychology streamer. I found them through a Zach raid. Can I remember that person's name right? I think it's that. Yeah, I think it's the one psychology stream that I know of. Schools a Psych Club. Ooh, nice. Okay. How many of Elizabeth Horseman's daughter's 8 children would you have expected to have had 6 fingers? State any assumptions that you make. Well, how do we figure out the expected amount? You did this in bio? Oh, cool. Uh, Interesting. I wonder, you only need one copy of the altered gene. So, like, if we say A1 is unaltered allele, and A2 is the polydactyly allele. I'm just gonna say Horstman. We don't know if she has one, like, we don't know if she's A1, A2 or A2, A2. Presumably her husband, or at least the father of her daughter, is A1, A1. Brooksra, thanks for the 6-7 bits. 6-7. Okay, but Horseman can't be A2, A2 because that would guarantee all of. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, Horseman only had one daughter who does have the trait, so we just don't know. So let's just move a generation down. So the daughter is A1, A2. Okay, so I think with the daughter, we can guarantee the daughter is A1, A2 because otherwise all of her kids would have 6 fingers, but only 4 do. I guess, or else no kids. This is like a logic puzzle. Draw a tree? That might help. And I'm going to assume the father again doesn't have this gene or allele. And then Punnett square or Punnett square, however you pronounce it. These aren't necessarily equally likely, though. Are they? I don't know. mentioned. So like I get mixed up because like even in class today, my professor was saying punnet. But when I was a kid first learning about this, I had a teacher who was very insistent that it was punit. And so like that's how I was like trained to say it, and so now I get confused. I have not seen Naruto, no. Let me draw that bigger. Oop. Put this man in front of a TV. I don't know. That seems like a type of show that you have to have seen as a kid. If I watch it now as an adult, I probably wouldn't enjoy it. You never. Okay. Then why do you care so much? You don't know? Hey, that's fair. You can just be really insistent that other people watch it and not you watch it. That's allowed. So are these all equally likely? Is that is that what we're going to say here? This isn't. Oh. Here we go. Chapter 4. Can we just scroll through until we see a Punnett square? Oh, hey. That was quick. Can you read both an extra finger on both hands and granddaughters with extra digits are unclear? Oh, yeah, so... I don't know if the handedness is important. I would assume it's not. It could be either one. And either way, it's the... I think we're assuming it's the same allele, or we're not, like, worrying about that. Yeah, I don't think we have that information. How quick could I learn quantum if my life depended on it? Well, I mean, the question of that would be to what level? But I would assume he means like an introductory, like one semester course level. And if I was self-studying, I would give myself... I think 4 months. Schrodinger level. That's that's like 20 years then, if at all possible. Are you gonna ask me to learn general relativity to Einstein's level next? Yes, I respect it. Aim high. Just want to check the YouTube stream is actually working. It's public. Wait, is it public? It is. Okay, good. See, I think the issue is that like we don't know P. We could just guess that it's 0.5. I don't know if that's reasonable though. This is rancid to look at. This thing? Double slit, what does observation mean? Does it interact with the state of the particle? Because then it'd be cheating. Yeah, I don't really understand the double slit experiment. Like, I think it's supposed to demonstrate how electrons can also behave as waves, but I don't really know. We are making another assumption that Hardy-Weinberg. Let me. I guess we're assuming that the Hardy-Weinberg law holds, and the Hardy-Weinberg law states that the frequencies for the alleles to show up don't change from generation to generation in the absence of like evolutionary pressures. Now let go fully, in the video lecture explicitly says from V to W, so we truly did mess up. If it bleeds, we can kill it. It's always so unfortunate when there's an error in the lecture, because you're always questioning if you're the one who's wrong or not. But yeah, it does sound like we're right here. If you have like an example of a question in the answer key, we could even like test it too. But I think we figured it out. If you're wrong, it helps you improve at knowing. That's true. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, that's always like, there's a certain stage in linear algebra where you forget that they're still systems of equations because you stop talking about it, or at least I forget that they're system of equations, and that can like clear up a lot of things. Roguestar, thanks for the 33 bits. Oh, you're making an even 100? Thank you. And then I guess, funny enough, once you go deeper into linear algebra, you have to drop the whole system of equations thing because it becomes too abstract. But it's like, you're a mathematician. How did you notice that? I'm just that good. Gonna go home and play World of Warcraft? Hell yeah. You know, that's like, I feel like that's the true purpose of being a math streamer, helping people get through their math homework so they can go play World of Warcraft. Enjoy though. Oh, self-study. Okay. But still, like, I help to put your mind at ease. I mean, even if it was homework, as long as I'm not like doing it for you, it's not cheating, I don't think. You guys remember there's some equations because of that one, how they build a bridge meme? Ooh, it sounds kind of familiar. I don't know if I know it though. 16, 12. We're going to assume the Hardy-Weinberg principle. It's principle, not principal. Yes, that's the right principle. University is open 24/7. Oh, I don't. I think the libraries for mine, they close late at night. Do they? They probably do. Let me check quickly. Let me look it up for like the biggest, fanciest library. Oh, 8 to 8. I thought it would be later than that. That's not bad though. Five is so good here to study, but they close midnight. Yeah. Woo Yaya, thank you for the follow. So I'm kind of tempted to just assume these alleles are equally likely. Maybe this will be cleared up in the next lecture we have for this class, because I am doing this homework a little bit early. Like, probably better to wait, but I wanted something to stream here, so I think we're gonna guess that the probability is 0.5. Put in dank memes. Let's see. Oh, it's Calvin and Hobbes. Oh, but memeified. Okay. Well, let me bring it up big. How do they know the load limit on bridges, Dad? Putting this in a speech bubble is wild. Oh my god. Oh, I should have guessed. Oh my god. That's funny. I wonder what the original one said. Jetified a 3x3 meter spot to sleep. Barely stop, no computer or anything. Just a little sleep area. You literally just be here all the time. Ooh. That is a nice thing for a school to provide. Too bad they don't. Should watch Mathemagics, a mathematician docu-series, I think. I don't think I've heard of that one. Mathematician meets comedy title? Ooh, okay. Well, yeah. Welcome in. This program here is Journal++. Another popular option is Microsoft OneNote. I don't have a particular reason for choosing Journal++ instead, but other than like you can write your own plugins and it's open source. The original's lame. Oh, okay. I do use a drawing tablet. It's a Huion grumbling. And Spiroi H640p. Spiroi H640p. It was the cheap tablets kind of all seemed the same, and this one happened to be on sale. That's the reason why I bought that. I would roll out of my 3x3 meter sleep spot and start mathing everywhere. If I'm hungry, just go to the store, make a salad or something with some goat cheese and spices, carrying a backpack. Ooh, that's a nice like college meal that's still not just like chicken nuggets or something. No worries. Yeah, welcome in. Math. Oh, I almost wrote Mathemagics into Google. Mathemagics. I don't know which one you mean. Chicks and chainmail? This must be it. What? A mild-mannered suburban mom in this world, a warrior woman in an alternate reality. Riva Kaneva is determined to secure her daughter's proper Earth education, but old otherworld enemies make the process difficult. 3.97. Okay. This definitely feels like a very like suburban mom type of book. Affordable, delicious, and nutritious. Exactly. 20 minutes to midnight where you live now. Oh God, you're in one of them European time zones. But yeah, no worries, Jack Tess. Thanks for the question again. Ed Witten. He won his Fields Medal through physics. Really? String theory, topological quantum field theory, various areas of mathematics. Also has significantly impacted pure math. Proof of the positive energy theorem in general relativity. Interpretation of the Jones invariance of knots as Feynman integrals. What? Okay. The practical founder of M theory, whatever that is. Unifies all consistent versions of superstring theory. These aren't just regular strings. They're superstrings. He's like a smart dude. It's a bit of an understatement, now that I said that out loud. Though he's definitely a physicist, as his list of publications clearly shows, his command of mathematics rivaled by few mathematicians. His ability to interpret physical ideas in mathematical form is quite unique. Time and again, he has surprised the mathematical community by a brilliant application of physical insight, leading to new and deep mathematical theorems. He has made a profound impact on contemporary mathematics. In his hands, physics is once again providing a rich source of inspiration and insight in mathematics. Okay, I really like this guy. This is exactly like the type of reason why I like math. Edward Witten. He's won a Fields Medal, which is like the Nobel Prize but in math. Wait. He was born in 19... What age is this? 57? Okay, no, never mind. I thought you... That looks like a 57-year-old. I thought he was going to be way older in this picture. I'm just old, and I still think that 2008 was 5 years ago, so... Never mind. Ugh. You know what? I did feel old this morning because we had our first lecture for this math bio class, and the professor handed out like a survey for us all to take just about our background so she could like tailor the class to us. And the last question on it was, when was the last time you took a differential equations class? And I had to write, oh wait, oh no, I got the year wrong. Oh no, I got the year wrong. I wrote 2013. I was in high school then. I did the math wrong. Oh, okay, so I'm not as old as I thought I was this morning. When did I actually graduate? I was trying to remember my graduation date, and I worked backwards from there. But 2014 was my high school graduation date, I think. Yeah. And so my college graduation date, I think, was 2018. Oh my god. I added 5 years onto my age. Asked a personal question and still gets it wrong because he did the math wrong. Yeah, that is a classic Don move. You were 6 in 2014? Oh, don't tell me that. Oh no. Oh. Hey, at least I knew 6'7" though. I'm still hip. You were 34? Okay, you know, that does make me feel better, Fembox. 6-7 is so 2025, yeah. That was so last year. Please let it stay there. uh, oh, you know, that would be a cool like data science project, like the lifespan of memes. It was like 6 or 7 days ago. Okay, that's a good one. um I think it'd be really cool to make graphs of like you need some type of social media to like um that you could like scrape the data from, and you can look for like occurrences of certain phrases and just look for the memes. Like I would want like a chart with like years. Now let's do one for 6-7. It's like we'll start with like 2024, 2025, 2026, and like I want to see each meme's like lifetime. Like it starts as a flat line, then it suddenly shoots up, and then it like comes back down. And like I'm interested in like both like the spike and that like tail. Oh my god. Now that's a funny. I if all goes well, I'm actually graduating this school year, unfortunately. So no 6-7s there, but I'm literally going to graduate in 6 months, as long as I don't fail a class. It's a 1-year program, Zach. Yeah. Yeah, I was really shocked when it said that on the acceptance letter. It's the only reason why I'm here, to be honest, and not at my like local state college where I'm from in California. Because if I had to pay 2 years of tuition here, it would not have been like financially worth it or possible. I mean, maybe possible, but not. I don't think it'd be worth it. But just 1 year is pretty doable. Um. Okay, so we're gonna assume these are all equally likely. Well, wait. Assume P equals Q equals 0.5. I'll explain what these are in a second. Wait. Yeah, I guess so. Well, yeah. Okay, wait. Tunes are groovy. Thank you, thank you. So P and Q, P is the frequency of A1. Q is the frequency of A2. Where things get weird is that people have 2 alleles that make up the actual like genotype or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm also wondering if this is supposed to be like observed versus theoretical, because like what we did in class with the example is that we said that like the probability of A1 A1 is p squared because that's the probability for A1. For A1, A2, it's PQ. For A2, A1, it's QP, but that's the same thing as PQ. And this one is Q squared. I guess these would all be 0.25 though, and that's what I want, so I shouldn't worry about it. I don't know. My chem teacher is showing us big stuff and calling it complex. You think I'm in a not so smart class? That's gonna be annoying if you're bored then. Like that's not a fun class to take. That is a better problem to have though than the reverse, where you're in a really hard class but the professor thinks it's simple. You are? I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if you can even like do much about it besides just find a better way to use your class time. It's like sit in the back and study your own stuff or something. You're the only oh. Yeah. She doesn't oh, not yeah. I definitely had that problem in high school too, to be honest. I remember my geometry class was really boring. No, and the teacher would always insist on getting people to raise their hands and answer the questions, but no one ever did it except for me. So it just ended up being me saying all the answers to the homework. Because I'm a nerd. Doomwood, hey, nothing much with me. How about you? And then a few years later, I had a Spanish teacher who just like didn't really even teach, but also didn't let us do anything or have any fun or like do anything else. We just had to sit there. You personally doing good? Hell yeah, Doomwood. Love to hear it. Oh yeah. What I'm kind of rusty on stats, but I do know it. Feel free to ask me and I can try to remember how stuff works. Estimators. Ooh. Biased and unbiased. Uh I don't know if I learned these in my stats class. I even did AP stats, but I don't think we did this when I was chance of landing heads on a coin flip 0.5. Okay, can this thing stop following my cursor? Yeah, it's an American thing. The international version is IB. Dude, this is so annoying. Stop. Leave my cursor alone. Oh, you're doing A levels. Okay. You did do IB. Okay, okay. In America, we have both AP and IB. I mean, I didn't have IB where I went, but someplace in America do. You're doing A levels. That's right. Oh, okay. This is just different terminology for things that I've learned, maybe. Sent in Discord. Okay. Let's look at the question. Oh, no. Okay, this is the explanation of what things are. It'll be helpful too, but feel free to put the question in there too. Okay. This example shows if you use the sample mean as an estimated population mean, on average, you'll give it. You're right. It's an important property for an estimator to have. X bar is an unbiased estimator, mu. So the value of X bar will be an unbiased estimate for you, mu. Some questions about stats, not help. Okay. You don't understand the hint part. Okay. I guess let me read the hint, and then I might need to go back and read stuff up above, but let's start with a hint then. In general, the variance of the sample will be an underestimate for the variance of the population. This gives the statistic xi minus x bar uses the sample mean x bar and then population mean mu. What is it, Roxra? Average sample observations will be closer to x bar than to mu. Okay. I know what they're saying here. So not something I'd ever thought about. So the first thing to remember is that variance is essentially a measure of the average distance of each observation from the mean. But the word the mean here means could mean two different means. The true population mean mu, or the sample mean x bar. Exactly, yeah. And so because the formula for variance, it uses x bar, because that's the we're comparing our observations with the mean that we observed. And so because they come from the same sample, all of these observations are going to be clustered around the mean, because that's what the mean is. Like, or that's what x bar is. It's the mean of these observations. So of course they're going to be somewhat clustered around it. But if you randomly made this some different number mu, you're going to see a higher variance because you've moved away from that perfect like clustering point. So like by nature, the distance is going to be greater. And maybe I can like make up a histogram to draw that might help. So this is just some made up histogram here. And the mean is going to be like, or like, sorry, I should say our x bar is going to be right there in the middle. And so this is like, it's kind of like the optimal point where your variance is going to be the least because it's right in the middle. That's just how the mean works. But if we instead measured the average distance, like let's pretend the actual population mean mu is over here. This point over here is going to be farther away from your observations on average. Like this x bar splits the graph about in half. Mu does not necessarily split it in half. So it's a higher variance. That's what they're saying. Like maybe you shouldn't take AP Stats next year. It is a difficult one. Like, it's half English. It's half an English class, half a math class. Is my opinion on it. The wavelength symbol or frequency. I forget what they use. Mu definitely gets used somewhere in waves, I think. Greek letter mu. I don't remember what it means though. You low-key dropped further mechanics for this. I mean, stats is really good to know. Definitely more enjoyable. Oh, nice. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense to you, Dumoed, but oh yeah, especially as a data scientist, this is way better, or way more like relevant. Well, the way to say is like the mean by how it's defined is always going to like cut this histogram in half perfectly, or like as perfect as you can get, and so really anytime you calculate the variance from some other point, it's going to be higher because the mean is the perfect place to start from in terms of like getting the lowest variance. Sorry, X bar is the best place. Hey, Waff Jones. Yeah. Like walking inside the wrong class. Yeah, you're not the only person who's had that. I must have forgotten to explain it to you when you followed the other day, but um, I'm working on a master's in applied math, and I like doing these like math help streams too. So I do a mix of math streams and game streams. Yeah, thank you. So that we're talking about right now is a stats question from Dumoed in the YouTube chat. Daisy guy undercover as mathematician, basically. Excellent day to have a rotten day. That's a crappy fortune. Okay, so I haven't heard anything from you, Dumoed, on whether this makes sense. I'm going to assume it did, unless you ask me another question. If you want to keep on talking about it, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to scroll back up and go back to what I was working on. Oh, okay. It kind of does. Yeah, it's like it is a bit of a weird point to wrap your head around. But yeah, like just remember that the variance is basically your average distance, in that there's X bar is that one perfect point to measure the distance from to get the least variance. So by nature, if you ever move that kind of baseline point, you're going to get higher variance. If you say that God is good, great, blessed, wise, or any such thing, the starting point is this God. That's just preaching. How is that a fortune? X has bars now? Yeah, X is a rapper. X has bars, you know. No, X bar is the average. Like if you go out and take a survey of people, X bar would be like the average of that survey or whatever. There's never enough time unless you're serving it. Okay, that's kind of funny at least. Hey, Skirtle. Sending people to jail now? Yeah, you gotta be careful with fortune cookies. But yeah, Zuma, thanks for the question. Um, Okay, so Elizabeth Horseman had 8 children. Uh, or sorry, Elizabeth Horseman's daughter had 8 children, confusingly. If we're assuming so many things in this question, but if the father doesn't have this allele at all, and the daughter has one of these alleles, and they're equally likely to happen, we're interested in these 3 scenarios. I'm gonna vote for the opposite, Skirtle. No, you know. Not a bad person, I swear, I'm just adopted. I guess that's a valid reason to hate genetics? I guess so, yeah. You know, I can't explain the eugenics part, but I can't explain why I can't spell probability. Of one kid having the allele. It's gonna be these two plus this. 2pq plus q squared. And so we're putting this shit on a shirt. So the expected number of kids with allele out of 8. It's going to be 8 times 2pq plus q squared. And actually, we should calculate that. P equals Q equals 0.5. So this is 0.5 plus 0.25 is 0.75. So that 8 times 0.75 is mental 6. Yep. And I mean, it is a dominant trait, so I guess that's the answer I'm saying for A. What about B? How many of Jacob's children expect to inherit this trait? Had 6 kids. Well, I guess where it's gonna be 6 times 0.75. So, oh my, I don't know how to spell Jacob. Jacob. All right, so I was using last names before. Ruhe, Ruh, I don't know. Row your boat. We know that he must have A1, A2. We'll assume the mother has A2. 6 kids in this economy? Yeah, so like, it's even worse because Jacob had 6 kids, but he is one sibling of 8 children. So he both comes from a big family and has a big family. But, you know, this is, well, I guess this is the 16 to 1700s. This dude lived to be 101? Hey, Phobos. Joining in the up arrow train. Wait, I don't know how genes work. A1. Who likes cotangent X? Cotangent is pretty cool. I mean, it's not my favorite trig function, but do I have a least favorite trig function? Probably the inverses. Like arc cotangent. No one likes arc cotangent. Carrots for peace. Oh man, that feels like a recipe for like a Twitch copy pasta. Like spam this carrot for something. Cosecant? Yeah, cosecant's not that great. I hate that cosecant goes with sine. When cosecant should go with cosine. Probably a reason for that. You love CSC? You're just wrong, Skirtle. Nar. Sine is him? Yeah. Sine is the Giga Chad. Wait, do I have this backwards? Do I know basic trig? Paul? Get Paul on the phone. I'm worried that I don't know. that I just said something wrong about cosecant. It's probably on this sheet, right? No? Yes? Okay, yeah. Sine does go with cosecant. Okay, good. It's so backwards to me. You would think cosine goes with cosecant. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Does CSC mean something else to you, Skirtle, or are you actually standing cosecant? Lit? This is lit. See, I'm young. You are? Oh my god. It's blasphemy. CSC sounds cool? Nah, it's a nerd. Bet. Roxra. Bet. Trig is the only branch you like? Oh. Trig is really useful. Wow, you like trig in spite of your teacher? Call it the study of pizzas. Oh, you know, that's not bad. It's a decent way of thinking about it with like the unit circle. Which pizza slice do you have? It's a terrible circle, by the way. But oh my god, I'm about to say Michael Jackson, but Michelangelo. Maybe Michael Jackson also did this. Thanks for the 1 bit. I think it was Michelangelo who allegedly like was like applying for the job to paint the ceiling of the Vatican or whatever, and his resume basically was him walking into the room in freehand drawing a perfect circle. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. That's my best one. Dang it. Okay, I don't know. Wrap it up, play the circle game. The pumpkin seeds drawing? Oh. That, yeah, I guess pumpkin seeds. Yeah, okay, what I was drawing is not far off from a pumpkin seed. Yeah, okay, that's a good one, Keo, yeah. I reminded you of what? To charge your calculator. Oh, you're welcome. But you wanted us to submit workbooks to the class officers. I did. Class officers failed to arrange them alphabetically. She didn't tell them to, so next day I found out she didn't accept my work because I wasn't there after class to submit it? Is any of your clearance requirements so she can sign my clearance for the EOI exam? What? That's so stupid. Catholic school shit? Okay, you saying Catholic school explains everything. That makes perfect sense in a Catholic school that they would do something stupid like that. And also, yeah, having class officers at all. I'm trying to think. So I went to Catholic school for kindergarten through 8th grade. I feel like I kind of scrubbed it from my mind. I'm trying to remember, like, it definitely made us do ridiculous stuff. They gave us homework over summer. That was one of the worst things they did. And then my mom admitted later that she added on more homework too, which was like mean, I guess, but also trying to help us. W, mom. I don't know. I can't remember now. I wasn't technically allowed to take the exam because of that, but I still did. She asked me in front of everyone in the school. What made me think I can take the exam? Oh, give me 79 that year. My first grade, not above 94. My parents sued. I mean, that is BS. I never heard of parents here suing for that. I mean, it's probably happened. But I feel like you're supposed to go to, like, the school first, I guess. And you never considered me to have a mother? I just manifested on the internet one day. You know what? That's accurate. I'm just an AI. I was programmed to think that I have a mom. +1. Wait, yeah, I see that. Dawn, yeah, Dawn.exe. Dawn GPT. /, yeah. sudo./dawn.exe. Or, no, you wouldn't do no, / is Windows, right? I'm mixing up my OSs. I don't know. Every time I have to use a command line, I have to Google how to do even the most basic stuff. Like, how to... / is Unix? Oh, okay, that shows how much I know. You like to live dangerously. Ooh. No, I use a command line, like, every few months, probably, and so I always have to look up literally everything. You like to shell dangerously. Isuguchi insisted she's in the right. She was a long summer of getting that final. Okay. Roxra, sprinkling the biddies. What's special about 32? What is special about 32? It's not my age, if you're gonna say that. I'm not 32 yet. 32. It would make 99 with 6, 7. I don't know. I don't know what's special about. Wait, is that actually it? You had 299 bits and wanted to get to 667. I was on the right track, I guess. Okay. Or you had 99 bits and wanted to get to 67. I see. Hey, Reforged 2G. 32 makes me think of Don the Whale from SpongeBob? Is that a recent SpongeBob thing? Don the Whale? Am I in SpongeBob? Or maybe he was calling me a whale? Oh, you're Jack Tess. Okay. Whoa, I am in SpongeBob. Oh, you can call us creatures. I don't care. You can call me a creature. SpongeBobpedia. Ah, it's taking too long. You're home now? Hell yeah. Congrats. No worries. Enjoy the wow. Wow. Man. Oh, known as Incidental 32. Okay, so that's 32 is also the first number you can't count on your hand using binary. On one hand, yeah, because it's 2 to the 5. That's such a funny fact check. Oh my, his eyes make him look really stupid. Also, why does a whale have a belly button? Huh. Okay. That's true. Yeah. I like that Don the Whale has a YouTube short dedicated to all his appearances when he's just like a background character. Having a 6th finger would suck. You can never give anyone the middle finger. Yeah, you would have to be like that, I guess. Depends where the 6th one is, I guess. That's very relevant to the genetics question here. Think about everyone having math facts about 32 minus a stupid background character from SpongeBob. I mean, my math fact was saying 32 plus 6, 7 is 99. Baobab Tree, thanks for the follow and hello, welcome in. Thumbs aren't fingers, they're thumbs. Okay, well, that just feels like a... Are thumbs considered fingers? I'm not looking at the Google AI. Sorry, it's just thumbs up to this Wikipedia page. I don't know why, just instantly seeing a thumb. It makes sense. It's the thumb Wikipedia page, but yeah. Now you know what a thumb looks like. It's the first digit of the hand next to the index finger. Well, what if it's the last digit? Baobab trees are the best. I never heard of them. Is the middle finger called that because there's 2 on each side? Well, yeah, if you include your thumb. I did just have to count, by the way. Thumb jump scare? Yeah, thumb scare. Does it show a push button thumb? I don't know what that is. Marsupials. Whoa! Look at that thumb. I didn't know possums have thumbs. Thumb stream? Let's go. Okay, let me push button. Okay, push button does not appear anywhere on this Wikipedia page. Okay, what? Brachydactyl? Brachydactyl. Oh. Whoa. Murderer's thumb? Stubbed thumb? Spoon thumb? Power thumb or short thumb? Huh. Who notices this? I guess you would notice if you had one. Your sister has one. Oh, wow, that's interesting. The only thumb thing I can think of is the one that Megan Fox has. Where they look like big toes. Okay. I don't know. That's good. Murderer's thumb. Okay, 3 or 1. Okay, I don't know. Never mind. An extra finger. Wow, that's crazy. This is the type of thumb that Megan Fox has? Oh. Doesn't she have it on both, though? Oh, yeah, look at that. Buster Keaton. That's the only other name that I recognize from this list. Okay, what is a baobab tree? Whoa! What a weird tree. Africa, Australia, and Madagascar that have been introduced to other regions of the world, including Barbados. Huh. Yeah, like, this one is really funny. It's like that this tree shaves all its body hair. That's what this makes me think of. James Doohan is Scotty. Okay, okay. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I never actually watched Star Trek, but I know Scotty. Yeah, sorry if I'm doxing you, Baobab Tree. Or maybe this is your family here. Dan Avidan, Ninja Sex Party. I've heard of them. I don't know much about them. You just kind of don't care about physics. They just grow and chill out. Yeah, that's true. They're just doing their tree thing. Oh, that's a cool looking one. What a weird tree. Yeah. We got you on lock, Baobab Tree. Dragon Tree or Dracana Draco? Let's see. 8 times 7, 56. Ooh. Wait, okay, this one looks really tiny, but that looks... I mean, it's still small, but... Whoa, that's very different. This does have dragon vibes. I can see that. Canary Islands Dragon Tree. Huh. Wait. It's in the asparagus family. Huh. I didn't know asparagus had a family. Would your pee smell weird if you ate one of these trees? That fruit looks kind of gross. Miles Teller was in the Footloose remake. And he played Rooster in Top Gun Maverick. I haven't seen either of those. It's your favorite coefficient for x squared and quadratic? 1. Does anyone not like 1 for quadratics? Not having 1 is the worst. Think asparagus an orphan without a family? Apparently I do. A? Oh, Fembox, that's the real mathematician's answer. Brassica is a big family. Hey, fun. Brassica? Was this on this page? No. Brassica. Brassica sandwiches and salads? I don't think it's that. Cabbage and mustard family. Oh. Interesting. Bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, cabbage, collard greens. Yeah, when you start getting into the species stuff gets really weird, as far as I know. Not saying certain one of these species names. Anyway, Balete or I assume that's I don't know. Let's just type it and not. Oh, that's a creepy tree. Oh, it being in black and white is even worse. It's all the things. Oh, dude, it's like this tree. It's like it's a bunch of trees kind of trapped together. Oh, Balete Drive, allegedly one of the most haunted places of Quezon City, Philippines. And this looks like a regular road to me. Stranger Things tree? Oh, was it in Stranger Things? Scary IRL, especially the old ones. Yeah, like this one looks pretty scary. These people are just chilling there. And they're taking their lives into their hands. That's a big one. Sequajor? I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing these terribly. Oh yeah, it is. Tree, yeah, exactly, Phobos, where it's turned into tree talk. Triskaidekaphobia? Is that fear of Alex Trebek? Let's see. Go for 15 minutes? Yeah, we're talking about this haunted tree in the Philippines. Balete? Fear of Friday the 13th. Oh, or just 13 in general. No, I wouldn't say so. Wait. Friday the 13th is called Paraskevidecatriophobia, or this one is funny. Frigatriskadephobia? Sounds like a made-up curse word. Are these like trading cards, by the way? Oh, it's Magic the Gathering, yeah. Oh, it's an actual card in Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Only 10 cents. You'd be stupid not to buy it. That's basically free. I can imagine spending a lot of cards on this if that way if I was actually into trading card games. Each player with a 13 life loses the game. Then each player gains 1 life. Wow. You've been to that specific tree. People have their feet in the water because it has fishies that eat dry skin. Really? I'll keep my dry skin, thank you. I don't need fish to eat my dry skin. But yeah, and then we're before that we're looking at the dragon tree basically. Dracana Draco. Oh, and most importantly, Phobos, you missed out on thumb talk before the tree talk. Looking at brachydactyly type D. Thumb talk, best talk, yeah. Some people are into feet, but not here. We're into thumbs here. Anyway. Fish are exfoliating? Apparently those fish are. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. You're into people that resemble thumbs on YOLO? You must have loved Spy Kids. Yeah. Just waiting for the release of the Macca's rehydrator. Oh, they had that in that movie, right? I forgot about that. That was in their treehouse thing, though. I think Noah Centineo did it. In the underwater car. Okay, Noah Centineo. I mean, I could sort of see it in this picture, but that's just like a bad perspective. Like, he looks completely fine in these other pictures. Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. Austin. Oh, this is after my time. Well, yeah. Yeah, I never heard of any of these. Don't know how I remember that. You took up integration rate parts every time. Ugh. She found the pic they use is very funny. Okay. Um, the, the way that I remember integration by parts, a friend showed it to me and it just stuck in my head, which is you just write out u equals something, dv equals something, take the derivative of u to get du equals something, integrate dv, and then every time I draw this arrow, and that reminds me that it's uv minus v du. I don't know why, but this arrow just is perfect for my brain. So I never have to look it up, but if I didn't have that, I would have to look it up too. And earlier, Roxra said, "What's 8 times 7?" And I've heard people like say that they struggle with that one, but I think it was in 5th grade. My teacher taught me to remember just 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, exactly. It looks like 7 times 8 equals 56. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how I remember that. As a young fellow, I learned all times tables up to this square. It's like 23? Dang. That means, okay, that means you memorize 23 squared numbers? Like times tables? What is 23 squared? 529. It's a lot of numbers. Math is low-key just numbers. Depends on the type of math you're doing. Usually the numbers start to leave the deeper you go. They just become letters. There's no numbers left. You miss numbers. Yeah, I'm sorry, Roxra. If you stay more like applied or like in statistics, I think they kind of stay. Even in statistics, you can be abstract about it. Okay, yeah, then you'll stay in numbers as a bio major. Once you get A, B, C, X, Y, Z, it's no longer math for me. It's where the real math starts, Skirtle. It's the opposite. 1 plus 1 equals 3. It's fantastic code, Keo. Perfect. Yeah, for some reason they normally make bio majors still do calculus. Depends on the school. I think the weirdest one is like pre-med students have to do physics. I feel like Dr. Gold has talked about having to teach or maybe it was Dr. Cook. One of the physics teachers on Twitch has talked about that though. Pi equals 3, E equals 3. It's always good to know more maths for the sciences. Yeah, I mean, you probably shouldn't teach them more than they need, but you definitely need to know something. Oh, you did know that, right? That's kind of wild to know the square root of pi. I mean, I remember Jake suggested that I should try and like contact the developer of Repo and give them like better math to put on the whiteboards in that game, and that kind of be funny if I could actually do that. Like, I wonder how hard that would actually be. My mate is a chem major about to go into a PhD. He did about half a maths degree, finishing up at complex analysis. So one of his cohort who understands the PDs and the complex chem equation I forgot the name of. Half a math degree as his electives. Wow. I mean, math and chemistry do have a lot of, like, you could really make that intersection work. Especially with like reaction diffusion equation and stuff like that. Like PDs, I'm sure, are all over the place in certain parts of chemistry. I should do that. I like, what's the company behind Repo? Is it? I assume it's not just a dude. I don't know. Who makes Repo? Swedish game studio semi-work. Oh, so I thought it was more indie. Maybe it is pretty indie, but semi-work. Yeah, that could be cool. These game they just give the chem students a solved PD. Wouldn't that be nice? But that yeah, it'd be nice, but that would take like all the fun out of it. Scandinavia mentioned, yeah. This game that's currently I play called Repo is apparently made by a Swedish company. Percy wants to play. Her BF gave her the flu. Oh no, I want to play too. It's been too long. That sucks that she has the flu though. Found a really cool new game. You need to make a space station on an exoplanet out of components that are fairly analogous to real life in assembly code. Goes all the way to asteroid mining. Really? Assembly code? What is it called? Stationeers? I have not heard of that. Is it, that reminds me of Astroneers, like the title? I wonder if it's the same company. You know, I should do it in this page so we can all see it. Oh, that's true, Skirtle. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind hosting. It'll be nice if we can wait until like Rez is better. I guess it depends how many people are around. Similar to streams, but a lot more in depth. Oh, yeah, that is red flag. 2017 early access. Over oh 666 though. That's another red flag. It's a major update a few months back, which is very good. Okay, at least they're sticking with it. This game could be cool. It better be cool for 35 bucks in early access. Oh, of course you played it, Skirtle. I should have known. Hey, Papadoria. How's it going? 35, like 3.5. Yep. Don't game. That's true. Sorry. There's more survival in my engineering game or vice versa. That could be fun if it's done right. Sometimes the style of game I'm not really into. Like they don't like. I feel like they do a bad job of the survival and a bad job of the engineering when they tried to do both. But if you could do both well, I probably would really enjoy it. my bad, Skirtle. My opinion, both are done well. Stop me, I'm too lazy to do it all solo. That's fair. I still need to beat the Factorio DLC before I feel like I need to eat my dinner before I eat my dessert, and dinner is the Factorio DLC, and dessert is like whatever game happens to catch my eye in any given minute. So the day the DLC came out, I did a 12-hour stream just playing that only. But then I got distracted with a different game, and I never got back to it. Dawn Factorio? Yep. Don't worry, guys. After 2 hours and 20 minutes, I'll eventually answer the first question of my homework. It's not really a big deal. Like I'm doing this homework too early anyway, but it is kind of funny to put my progress in that context. It is cool, but nobody wants to write assembly code with me. That is a classic nerd problem. I bet there'd be someone in the community who'd be down to play it. I would theoretically be down to try it, but I don't know. I have to really think I'll like a game if I'm gonna spend money on it these days. The thing I like about stationaries is they're huge threats. They don't feel contrived. Probably happen if you try to build a moon-based IRL, blowing myself up by angle grinding an 80% oxygen atmosphere. Okay, that is a cool thing to have to like care about. Your question is, does he use Arch Linux? Arch Linux, however you say it. Okay. And so if I'm assuming Ruhei has A1, A2, and that whoever he has the kids with is A1, A1, it's going to be the same thing as last time. We're going to expect 6 times 0.75, which isn't a clean number. 18 over 4? 4.5? Does that make sense? What is a quarter of 6? 1.5? Okay, so yeah, that does make sense. I guess we would round it down to 4. For me, level of difficulty playing it permadeath is extreme. Wait, so is that how you are playing it? With permadeath? That would definitely make it a lot harder, it sounds like. Have dinner with Schrodinger or dinner with me, Don? Which one's cooler? I mean, this feels like a loaded question. I assume you're not as a, like, maybe you'll get there one day, Roxer. I'm not being a hater, but Schrodinger's accomplished a lot, and be cool to ask him about that. Even playing permadeath feels wrong to explode myself and act like nothing happened. That's fair, yeah. Live math grad student, was a quarter of 6? True, Papadoria? Yeah. Sorry, Roxra. If you chose Schrodinger over me, I would understand. Also, Schrodinger's probably dead, right? Assuming he would be revived for this dinger. This I almost said dinger for this dinner. He was born in the 1800s. Wow. I guess that makes actually that makes sense. He was a contemporary of Einstein, right? Yeah. To speak how? Oh, that's fair. I mean, I'm not saying I don't understand him either. Oh, I never heard that about Schrodinger. That's a bummer. Okay, you know what, Roxra? Maybe I would rather have dinner with you though. There we go. change my change my mind. Am I getting these? I okay. It's fine. It's fine. Not sure if I mentioned I hurt my back and had low bone density. Oh no. Just had a follow-up scan to increase my bone density to 1.3 standard deviations in 12 months. Hell yeah. Well, congrats, Hanyolo. I didn't realize that that's something you could control. I wouldn't feel like, is it a diet thing? Okay, mating types. Assume you have genotypes A1A1, A1A2, and A2A2 with initial genotype frequencies P11, P12, P22. And initial allele frequencies those. Exercise helps with bone density, if I'm not mistaken. It depends on the case. Okay. So, hey, FA. Diet, sleep, and high impact training. I didn't realize that bone density could change. So I feel like something that you can't change. But evidently not. Either way, Hanyol, I'm glad that you were able to like fix it. Osteoporosis is not true. Is that what osteoporosis is? I've heard of it. I never knew what it actually was. Osteoporosis. You know me, I'm always just laughing at people's medical conditions. Oh. You went from osteoporosis to osteopenia. Okay, and I assume that's like that means that your bones are above average then. You know, if you go far enough, you can become like Wolverine with his adamantium bones. Is that what it's called? Adamantium? I think, yeah, I don't know. Porosis suffix means weak, essentially. Ooh, that's a good, like, thing to know. With word roots. Still below average. Oh, okay. We said 1.3 increased your bone density, I guess, by 1.3 standard deviations. Okay, so you're still, like, below the average, but you're improved by a lot. Yeah, the metal that was like infused with Wolverine in his skeleton and all that. Because there's like two different metals in the MCU. Like one of them was Captain American's shield. The other one is Wolverine's vibranium. Yeah, in the movies. I think the comics were different, but I don't know. Z score -3 now it's -1.7. Oh, okay, nice. That's a good way of saying it. Um, derive the Hardy-Weinberg law based on random mating genotypes as opposed. Wait. As opposed to the random union of gametes. Yeah, it's Dawn exclamation point. Like you're yelling Dawn. Yeah. Yeah, that's why my Twitch avatar is Dawn exclamation point. So 41514 factorial? I don't know what that one is. Be super cool to have an adamantium injected in my skeleton system. You want to survive the heat? Well, yeah, it also poisoned him and was the reason that he eventually died. And the only reason he like lived as long as he did is because of his actual superpower that was like the ability to regenerate himself, right? I'm thinking of at least I'm citing the movie Logan for this information. I'm such a nerd, man. Don Factorial is the good twin of Jeb Factorial. Wait, I don't know who Jeb is. I know who Jed is. Oh, Rogue Sharp ran the 41514 Factorial. Actually, oh, I get it. Okay. Name changed to 1.37. Oh yeah. New name incoming, guys. I think they poisoned the food, otherwise he had the ability to regenerate. Like they modified the food so it damages mutants? Really? Maybe. I thought his body just like gave up after a while, after like constantly fighting it off. I don't know. 1 or 2? You always go 1. Every time you go 1. Write down all possible mating types in a vertical column at the left of a page. For example, A1, A1, X, A1, A1. Oh, are we doing like an inside out Punnett square? Okay. A1, A1. Ah! No, ah! What am I doing? A1, A1, X, A1, A1. Oh, this is so many combinations. If I was good at combinatorics, I would just be able to do it mentally. Probably 9. I'm betting 9 without doing any actual calculations. I'm doing ELA homework tomorrow, not tonight. All right, there you go. That's a Dawn certified decision right there. A1, A2. Jebediah Bush had disastrous. Oh! I didn't realize that was his campaign slogan. No, I love that. Please clap. I used to say that all the time, but I feel like people never understood it, so I stopped saying it. But I think it's hilarious. Please clap. They screwed up his ability to regenerate, slowly dying with the metal. I mean, Logan's a great movie. I don't need much of an excuse to rewatch it. I do know Latka Volterra. I haven't learned that much about it. But I have learned a bit about it. Oh, I don't know why the alert isn't popping, but thanks for the 13 bits. Sorry to anyone with triskidecaphobia. Oh wait, does order matter? If order... Oh, I'm gonna say order doesn't matter. Well, wait, yeah. Okay, so we only get 6 then. What, dude, I can't write. My brain just like doesn't work sometimes. A2, A2. Sorry for anyone with a fear of A's, by the way. Dora, hope you're doing well. Your leadership qualities will be tested and proven. That's not a bad fortune. It's a little scary. That's not a bad fortune at all. Dude, I think I'm on Twitch too much. Oh, there's the alert. I'm on Twitch too much because every time I see the word allele, I want to say a lol. Because it makes so much sense. But if I say that in real life, I think people are going to look at me like I'm a freak. So I need to stop thinking about it. A lols. Yeah, exactly, Gold. Hope you're doing well, dude. Okay. Write down all possible mating types in a vertical column on the left of the page. I think I've done that. They started yesterday, Destin. This is homework right here for my math biology class. Oh yeah, I guess I just happened to say it anyway, Dora. I'm in a class called I have it right here. Mathematical Analysis in Biology and Medicine. And we're starting off with, we literally just had the first lecture for it this morning. And I'm probably doing the homework a little bit earlier than intended. But we're starting with what's called population genetics, which is like the study, like, you know, if you find like how prevalent a gene is in a population and how the frequency of it can change over time. Stuff like that. No, probably not, Rookster. This is a pretty niche thing. Sex link, chromosomes, etc. It's all matrices. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get there. We've only really talked about probabilities so far, but I can definitely see matrices being a thing here. You know the deal now, so you start earlier. Same thing happened to you. Oh, with the 4 bits, thank you. Sprinkling them. So I'm trying to work out P11 squared. So P11 is the if you select a person at random out of a population, P11 is the probability that person has genotype A1A1. So the probability for 2 A1A1, I guess I should say organisms because these aren't necessarily people, mating. I guess is P11 squared. Oh, you're going for the leaderboard? It hasn't updated for me yet. Oh wait, or maybe I need to. Oh yeah, I think it still needs to update. For me, it says you're at number 7 right now. Oh wait, okay, yeah. Now you're at 5. But thank you for the bits. You have the font. It looks like Palatino. I didn't even think about the font. I never been one for fonts, I guess. Tired of the 4, you'll take it? I'll take it too. Thanks for the bits. In the morning, I'm making waffles. Okay. I guess I don't need to think about it too hard and just we're already given this first row is P11 squared. This row should be P11 P12. This row is P11 P22. This row is P12 P11, which is this, like, these two are the same. Wait, I don't know how to read. Ignore me. It's A1 A2 A1 A2, so it's P12 P12. P12 P22. P22 P22. Do any of these match? They probably shouldn't match because the way I set this up. Wait, that's squared. It's easier. There's a lot of 2s here. This reminds me of Einstein notation, actually, where you have like gamma and then like a whole bunch of like numbers. That these are all like superscripts and subscripts that mean different things. Okay, I guess we did A. Write down the frequencies of the genotypes of the progeny. Oh, FA. Thank you for the 1 bit. P12. Oh, thank you, Dora. It's very true. Write down the frequencies of the genotypes of the progeny of each mating type. That's a lot of words. The frequencies of the genotypes of the progeny. Isn't that what I just did? Oh wait, oh no. Okay. What they want us to do is go from capital P's to lowercase p's and q's. Okay. I think. So P11 is small p squared, but we already have P11 squared. So it's going to be p to the fourth. This is p, well, 2p cubed q. What kind of polynomial are we going to get out of this? This p squared q squared. P12 is 4p squared q squared. P12 p22. 2p q cubed. And then q to the fourth. Oh, what's a cute heart emote? It's a crappy dude. Okay, I'm writing this for the third time. That's a less crappy 4. My 4s look like 9s a lot. Do you say polymer? No. There's no polymers here. If there was a polymer here, I'd probably be very confused. Wait, did I do this wrong? I'm reading part C now, and I feel like I did the wrong thing. I definitely did the wrong thing, I think. No worries. Some of the frequencies. Wait. Next, write down the frequencies of the genotypes of the... Oh, wait. Okay. The frequencies of the genotypes of the progeny from each mating type. Okay. So A1, okay, so this pair is a single mating type. And they will always produce an A1 offspring, I guess. A steak sauce offspring, you might say. A double steak sauce offspring, actually. Write down the frequencies of the genotypes of the progeny. Okay, so, well, maybe what they want is actually like 3 columns. What is this song? Oh, okay, it's a remix. Actually, it's probably a little bit. It was probably at a good volume already. So this will be 1, 0, 0 because they always produce A1. But A1, A2. I assume it'll never do A2. And are we assuming they're all equal? presumably this will be 0.75 and this will be 0.25. And these, they'll always be A1, A2. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. This will be 0.25, 0.5, 0.25. Never 0.25, 0.75. Never, never, always. Show the frequency of A1. Yeah, I think I'm doing this wrong. Because I'm not going to get something that looks like that. Maybe I should wait for more lectures before doing this homework. Oh. Do you mean Denise? Waffle, thank you so much for the raid. I didn't know you were streaming. I'm bummed I missed it. I hope your stream was good though. For anyone here on my end, check out Waffle. She's awesome. What were you doing? Oh, okay. Glad to see you streaming though. I'm glad that you were streaming. Learning algebra practice in Python. Ooh, that's awesome. I've been having to use that a lot for one of the classes that I was taking. Because in order to solve like differential equations in programming, you need a lot of linear algebra actually. Or at least like, you know, like using NumPy and you need some matrix multiplication and stuff, so it's good stuff. I've been might be getting random ads in the Discord. Oh yeah, absolutely. Be happy to help with that. I've been plugging away on this mathematical biology homework that was assigned. I think I need to wait for more lectures to happen because we literally just had the first one today and that's it. I've been trying to figure out what B is actually asking for here, because I tried to answer it two different ways now, but neither of them are leading into C. So I've just been like reading it, trying to figure out what they're actually asking for. The frequencies of the genotypes. Oh. Wait, is this a typo? Or no? Maybe I'm misunderstanding what this actually means. P11 squared. Hmm. Did my stomach just made a really weird noise? Sorry, that's like I didn't feel it, but I heard it, and I was really like weirded out. It's probably too much information, but the frequencies. I wonder. Frequencies of the genotypes. I should be writing it in terms of, I guess, P11, P12, and P22, but this doesn't quite make sense to me for some reason. I feel like that's not how we use these capital P's. I don't know. I do feel like I may be at a place where I want to take a break from trying to read words and figure out what they mean, at least in biology. Um, it's bugging me though. I don't know. I think I might just leave it here. I was actually thinking about ending the stream here, and I think I might do that. I do really appreciate that raid though, Waffle. But I kind of want a mental break now, so uh, see if someone else was streaming math though. You know, you're doing real math when the letters get a new font. Fully intend to riddle my thesis with them. Yeah, I mean that's that. There's certain things just the mark of you like progressing in math, and that's one of them.